Morning, welcome to Mountain Bar Outdoors. Today I've got a little test for you of the BCB cook systems. I've got a Gen 1 and a Gen 2, just for a bit of fun, seeing as the whole country seems to be going into chaos and everyone seems to have lost their minds. Ooh, hang on a minute. Been after some of those for a while. Let's see if we can, in its wild habitat as well, I wonder if we can get him. See, I reckon. We've got to do the standard, it's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us!
Got him. Wait, let's go and grab him. These are hard to find. Nailed him. That's dinner sorted. Won't need to do any more hunting today. Right, so let's just get him out into a tray, gut him and put him into a little microwave tub, and we'll go up to the woods, we'll have a look at the new cook system. Okay, that was a clean kill. You can see from the shot, it went in through there, and the exit wound is there. Clean kill, whole can of baked beans, quite happy about that. That shot was taken with an MKII rifle, it's a 2.2 caliber. Break barrel action, more than capable of bringing down a rabbit or an errant can of baked beans. So if you do need to hunt for yourself, the option is there. Right, let's get into the woods and test out that BCB cook set. Good stuff, so we're all set up. So if we just work our way from left to right, I'll show you a few different versions. You've got the flat one, which you can pick up for about £2.50 on Amazon. I've got a couple of these, they're absolutely fine. Don't take up a lot of space in your pack. Yeah, just a pressed bit of aluminium, nothing special there. So we've got the original BCB Crusader cup. You can see there's graduation lines on there. You've got a quarter of a litre and half a litre markings on that. I've put quarter of a litre of water in both pots, and we're going to give that a little boil test. So this is the Gen 1 Crusader cooking system. So you can put your gel or your tablets in there. I'll get the tablets out in just a second. This bar comes over and the cup rests on top of that bar with the heat. Nothing fancy. So the Gen 2 version is deeper. It's made of anodized aluminium, so it's a little bit lighter. Same sort of design with the thing on the bottom, but there's a nice little feature with this I'll come on to just at the end. The Gen 2 cup is substantially larger than the original one. Again, it's anodized aluminium, so it's a bit lighter. No issues there. So what we'll do then, we'll get the fuel tabs put into the little trays, and we'll do a little cook test. There is a lid available for the BCB cook set, but I've only got the one, so it won't be a fair test. So we get the old tablets out, these slightly gelatinous things, take the lid off, try and squeeze that into the old tray. That came out fairly easy. So it's quite a sort of greasy sheen to it. Is that plastic? Yeah, it's a bit of plastic, get rid of that as well. That's one. Hopefully this won't fall off the lock. Grab the other one. These are quite expensive to buy. You can pick up military surplus ones. They come in a slightly different package design. They come in just a clear pack rather than a box. Squeeze that into the Gen 2. Now let's see if we can get these bloody things lit. So I've got a little thing of matches because I left my kit at home by accident. I was in a bit of a rush packing my bag and I made a slight error. So let's see if we can get one of these out. My little matches I always carry. Should be a striking strip there. This is why I always carry stuff on my keys, because I'm useless. I forget. I even had it out of the packet, my little Max Edition thing where I keep on my gas light and all the rest of it. Alright, so we've got our little thing there. Let's see if we can just get this going. That would be a no, because my striking strip sometimes got damp. Okay, noted. We'll have to go for the old reliable fire still. Where's the best bit? There we go. One. Second one doesn't want to go, so what we'll do, try and get that going. That's a bit noisy, but broke my fingers. Alright, that's the other one going. Okay, that's them both lit. Let's chuck them on. So, there's a little learning experience from using the old matches. I need to get a better striking strip. Right, so now I've taken all the hair off my fingers. We'll just allow that to boil up. See how it might cook. Move my bag out of the way because that's melting. Oops. Right, so one other thing I did mention is there's other options when using the Gen 2 system. You can grab, if you've got one, a Trangia, one of these little Trangia things, add some methylated spirits to that, and that will actually sit in the bottom of the Gen 2. So we'll just let these tablets burn down and see what we get. You can see the quite ferocious flames licking out of the Gen 2 out the side through those air holes. Yeah, you will get faster ball time with the lid obviously, but just for shits and giggles, we'll just use this one. It's nice to come outdoors and do something. The whole world's in panic with this coronavirus thing. Everyone's panic buying, everyone's going absolutely crazy. So you might be able to see there's just a couple of tiny little bubbles forming on the bottom. Not so many on the Gen 2 by the looks of things. And quite a lot of the flame is actually licking out the side of the Gen 2, so it might be that the tablet's not sat properly. Let's have a little look. No, it's making an absolute mess in the bottom. As you can see, there's tons of flames kicking off of that. Fine, we'll let that carry on. And the Gen 1 is still doing its thing. No dramas there. So we'll just put that back where it was. Now hopefully I won't burn my fingers when I get this off the stove. I do have a habit of burning my fingers on camera. I've got a short video to do just a little bit on the Maxpedition cable lock. I'm going to split this into two videos. Just this little thing here I've got for Christmas, just have a quick look at that. This is the lid you can get for the BCB pots. You can pick them up for about £2–3 off eBay, Amazon, that kind of thing. And they just sit on the top, just like that. And they've got a little recess there just so you can pour drain water off the thing. And so I'll leave the lid off now just so it's a fair test of the two cook systems. They're both boiling away, well, bubbling away, starting to bubble away. Starting to get a few more bubbles. And that one's going as well. I'd actually say at this point the aluminium Gen 2 system's bubbling a little bit more. We're getting some more surface bubbling going on. And it might be because it's aluminium, the pans are going to heat up that a little bit quicker. So this one's cheapest, obviously the Gen 1, you can have that for about 20 quid. This one, the Gen 2, it comes with like a ammo pouch to carry it in. It comes with a black plastic mug, which is the equivalent of that. That system comes with a black plastic mug as well. I don't carry them because they're useless. You can't cook on fire with them. When you do put things in them, the cups tend to get quite greasy and they stay greasy for a long time, so I give that a miss. The water bottle is just one of these Osprey things that'll fit in both of those cups, not a problem. So the Gen 1 system takes up less space. As you can see, just after a couple of minutes, Gen 1 we're getting some bubbles. The Gen 2 we're actually starting to get a lot more movement and steam coming off of that cup. So for me, I think in terms of sort of quickness of boiling, considering, I'd say that the Gen 2 is actually winning this one. I wasn't really surprised with that one, to be honest, because you've got the holes down the bottom to increase the airflow across the fuel, versus the Gen 1. How are we doing it? So the cup is actually stuck into the burner. And what I've just realised, I'm an idiot. So that's actually burnt off all of its fuel. I didn't put the lever down on there. So I'd say, put your finger in there. Yeah, that's fine. It's not a roaring boil, but it's enough to get a cup of tea on the go, or just quickly rise through some boil in the bag rations. So what you're left with, is this thing still hot? Yeah, really hot. So the Gen 1, the fuel should be just about done as well. Just remove that from the fire. Still got a little bit going there. So I think with the Gen 2 system, because that increased airflow across the fuel, it burns quicker. It seems to burn a little bit more ferociously as well. So my money is on the Gen 2. In terms of overall lightness, you are going to get a load of scale left in the bottom of these things. It's just part and parcel of using one of those fuel tablet things. Okay, so I'd say that's done now as well. So we'll just let that little excess bit of fuel burn off. We'll add one to the other. That's it. Just allow that to burn off. So that's slightly surprising that the fuel burnt off that much quicker with the Gen 2. So now we've got, I know it doesn't look, it's not like bubbling, but it's actually hot enough to burn my fingers, so that's a good enough indicator that it's ready for some cup of soup. The Gen 2 system is more expensive. I think I paid about 35 quid. So it's a more expensive option, but just in terms of its more adaptability, seems to work faster, even if I didn't put the latch down. So it might have been even better with the latch down, but again I missed it. So if you've got a, let's say, Trangia, move. Is this thing still hot? Relatively. Grab hold of that. Move you out the way. So your Trangia stove then, this is empty, so that's fine at the moment. But there's enough room in there that you can flop down the lever on your pot with your Trangia in there lit, and that will sit quite nicely on there as well. So you don't have to spend a fortune on those Dragonfire fuel tabs. If you've got a Trangia stove, just add that in there and away you go. That's a little option for you. So I hope you find a little short video useful. Keep smiling, people. Look after your elderly neighbours, family and so on. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.